You're not. Yeah, we're not there on Twitch, man. No.
Spinning circles.
Spinning circles is not loading. It is loading. It is not there yet.
There we go.
There. We are there now. There you go. It is there now. Children, shut up.
I am Rubus.
Rubus is...
I am the Rubuses of the world.
Mm.
I prefer the term Rubusai. Thank you. Okay, I'm okay with this.
As we start walking, I lean into Rubus and say, I think he wanted our team name, not yours.
Ah, that would make sense.
Team name. He said
apologize.
he said Rubus I. He prefers Rubus I because he's a selfish bugger.
Going for the plural, thank you. I can't hear Zox.
I can't hear Doc.
Scary says she can't hear you.
Unnamed mutings, my friendings.
Hi, Scary.
La.
Can you hear him now?
They could always hear me.
Can't lip read.
Very, very hearable. Stop it.
Now she can hear you.
You could hear me all along, don't with your lies.
Let fucking dog in. I'll be right back.
So, after announcing your team of Rubuses to the crowd, the announcer leads you down the tunnels to where you will wait for the king to be ready to present you with your prizes. End up in like a little waiting room. There's a couple of other dwarves there who've won some of the individual games. The servant comes by and is like, can I get you anything to eat or drink? There's kind of these plush low sofas and little tables.
I would like a pot of tea, please. Green tea specifically, if possible.
The servant kind of like nods and looks at Gertrude.
I'll have I'll have a tea as well. There you go. Put something fruity in it for me.
What did I miss?
Refreshments.
Ah. Nice. Hey,
Just a,
There!
Within minutes, a little tea service set is produced, and this kind of older dwarf starts making these little cups of tea for you all.
I just have some water.
You just want water?
I'm a plant-based life form. Like,
One of the servants gets you like a carafe and a glass of cold water from glacier streams.
you shouldn't drink glacier water, you know. It's not actually that good for you.
Is it not?
You're a plant person.
The microorganisms that are really bad.
Man said you can't drink that, it's poisonous. he said, but you're a tree, damn it! You're a tree!
For the essential nutrients and vitamins.
Yes.
Good old Cookie over here, just being picky as always.
No.
A little bit.
Being factual. Can't drink glacial water. If anybody offered it to you, you don't drink it.
Right, so what is it that we're supposed to be doing aside from drinking some refreshments and supposedly meeting this king? When does
Waiting.
that happen?
As soon as the king is ready.
When the king.
Take a while?
I mean, he'll be ready when he's ready, I suppose. Fat Loof.
After about 10 minutes of you kind of sitting down, chatting amongst yourselves, the announcer from before comes to collect you. Good, Scary? Yeah, he comes in. and says,
Tired, scary.
if you'd like to follow me now, the king is ready to see you.
Oh, finally, he took his time, didn't he?
Oh,
Or I get nervous when I'm around all these crowds of people.
I mean, that's understandable with your shady background.
I'm surprised he didn't try to steal anything from the waiting room.
Or give them any of the cursed gold.
They ain't got nothing to offer me yet. I'll give him the gold when it suits me.
Ah, Scary. It's nice to think that you think I'll let Makoto go to bed early.
oh right? I was gonna say, doubt it.
So you're led kind of through these almost labyrinthine paths into the Dwarven Palace. And strange turns and switchbacks and directional choices, passing guards every now and then. And eventually you reach this large circular room with 13 pillars holding up the ceiling. On the ceiling there is kind of a half mosaic, and then at a certain point it starts becoming a statue, so it shifts from like 2-dimensional to 3-dimensional, and this statue of a man, kind of this armoured dwarf with a long beard, holding like this long spear, kind of like a spiked fish hook end, this silvery kind of connector attaching the head to the end of the spear. Seated on a throne in this room is this dwarf in resplendent armour, kind of golden armour chiseled with silver filigree and scenes of battle against great beasts, and this golden helmet and this like completely like hammered and shaped golden beard, completely covering and protecting the Dwarf King's beard. He
Fancy dwarf.
sits there as the announcer steps in, and the announcer goes, Your Majesty, King Kavanagh, I may present to you the Rubuses, champions in the axe throw and champions in the combat trial and champions in the 3-team agility trial.
I mean, I'll take the win, but I didn't win. And
We
Okay.
did win.
I didn't win a single combat trial, no. I got my ass beat by a bloody owlbear. And Joe, Scary's talking to you.
What's scary? Hello, milady. You good? Sorry, I'm like here, there, up there, everywhere. How you doing, milady? I'm good, thank you.
I will accept that win.
I think you should accept it.
Yeah,
They don't
I'm
need to
so-
know you lost.
Yeah, you just.
I mean,
sit-
I'd like to see the king go up against an owlbear by himself after fighting God knows what else.
He probably has. That's why he's keen.
I mean,
I
how
was
do you
gonna say, you tell him.
place?
And the
Like,
king kind of stays seated on their throne. They look down at the three of you and you go, Oh, that was well thought, dears. You did put on an excellent show. He kind of stands, and a servant comes in with a little pillow with these 3 kind of platinum medallions on them. And the dwarf's like, kneel for your medals of victory and valor.
how tall is this dwarf?
I know, right? Yeah.
Reasonably tall for a dwarf.
Okay,
Probably
that's-
like 5'2".
Yeah.
5'3".
Oh, he's my
Yeah.
height.
Give me
Wait, so
give me a
I'm the height of a
perception
dwarf.
of a tall
Give me a what?
dwarf.
I'm the height of a tall
Perception
dwarf.
check, Rubus. Yeah, you spot this armor's got some inbuilt lifts.
He's fucking wearing stilts.
He done.
Yeah, do you guys kneel for your medals?
Yeah, I kneel and sort of hunch over
Sure.
a little.
Let's do
I
it.
mean, as Moogle drags me down.
Yeah.
So,
So
Get on
the
your knees.
Dwarf King places these 3 platinum medals around your necks. Says, "You truly put on an excellent show in there. Tell me, is there a boon I can grant you?"
Yeah, there was something that we were supposed to find out about, but I can't remember.
it's to do with some orb or something, wasn't it? Or the
Rubus,
guy.
you feel a strange kind of heat within your chest, where something is hidden.
I know what that something is, but I know it relates to it, but I
know
still
you know,
can't
or I
remember.
would have said what the thing. I would have said, remember this thing, rather than being vague and interesting.
Just pull it out and show him.
I think I had
Then
one
my
too
king
many
was
hits to the
his-
head during that fight.
Okay.
Tripping. Yes.
Read the notes.
I don't have any notes.
Read the notes.
Oh my sweet baby Jesus. You don't have notes.
Why would I take notes when I got you?
Fine, give me a second to open up my
I'd
thing.
Like to just gesture to everyone, just to like huddle around a little. You know, we have a little conversation because my mind is gone blank.
He does not know what their victor wants.
The Dwarf King kind of smirks at you as you ask for a little sidebar.
Can I get off my knees now, though?
No.
This stony floor is cold.
Apparently it didn't save all of my notes. The last thing I have here is the Magical Emporium.
Ah, see, Rubus, you relied on Makoto for notes, but you forgot. Roll20 hates them.
That's really annoying, because I had all these amazing little notes.
That is
Including the bit about the
frustrating.
little old man that we were sadly stuck with.
Where did you
like
save your
forever.
notes in your character sheet?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
stay in
I
my
won't-
key
I won't be
section.
able to do anything with them.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'd have the same save as you do.
Well, that's just infuriating on multiple levels. Because I had like the name and everything of everything that we needed.
So
See, if I do that,
I show
you can
this
select
guy the
a,
thing,
like,
or
editable note.
could I just pretend like I know what I'm talking about for a minute?
So you were searching for pieces of an ancient weapon that
Mm-hmm.
was crafted by the gods in order to kill one of the
Yeah.
gods, a monstrous.
And you've got one of the pieces inside of your chest, don't you?
Mhm. It's currently
Yes.
heating up a bit.
In a bit toasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Um,
were told that it would let you know when we were near other pieces of itself. Does it make sense?
I mean, I feel that this is going to be a very uncomfortable game if it continues to heat up. Kitten, please get off my leg. Okay.
The kitten is immersive. It's providing heat.
Uh,
Um,
it's more like it's trying to climb up my trouser leg, and you know.
Makoto, you can give me a occult check or just perception, but the perception will be harder.
Where's my occult? Okay.
Definitely a skill issue. Scary.
Did it do it?
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet.
Cool.
So 26. That is plenty enough. So Makoto, you can sense this. It's not witch magic. This is like very specifically holy magic. But you can still sense the amount of it that is kind of winding through this room like a tension. And you can start to feel out kind of a direction, and your gaze is
Right.
pulled upwards.
Okay.
You see in this like statue of this dwarven warrior, at the top of the haft of the spear, there is this silvery connector piece,
Okay.
and you can feel the energy kind of mirroring back and forth between the two pieces in the room, kind of
Okay.
this reverberating, kind of growing and growing waves of energy.
Okay. And okay. Right. Okay.
Is
My
it me or is
puppet.
it getting warm in here?
My puppet gets off of my shoulder and onto Rubus and gets behind his neck and pulls on two sticky outy bits of branches and yanks his head to look up at the sparkly thingy in the statue. There you go.
That thing. Now I remember. I would like that thing.
Are you asking for the connector?
Yes.
The Dwarven King kind of looks up and they chuckle for a moment. Oh, bless your heart. That's simply too much. No, that spear is a ancestral artifact.
I don't want the spear, I just want that bit.
Um,
I think they mean it might break, Rubus.
Please, ask for something else. I cannot give away such a important family heirloom.
I'd like to step a little bit closer to the king without alerting any suspicion or anything else. And I'm going to whisper-ish. Hydrate. That's a great idea. I know what it is. I know what it's for. I finally remembered. And I need it.
What if we gave it back? As in, like, gave the spear back, but just not all of it.
Just not with that bit.
Yeah.
What if we got you a replacement bit?
Let me talk to him in a minute. I'll pull him aside.
Yeah.
I mean, be careful. He is the king. There's probably a lot of guards in this area.
Well,
Hey, I didn't say I was going to fight him, did I? I said I want to have a chat.
I think he's gonna bribe him, Cookie. He's gonna fuck him.
See?
I can't tell if it's bribery or fuckery, but either way.
Dwarven King kind of like
Hey, it's
strikes
gonna
someone
be
dead.
both.
late tonight.
And they go. The spear is sentimental to me. It is a last memory of my grandfather before he was lost. However,
Oh.
if you could find his armor, then I could be willing to part with the spear itself. A memory for a memory.
How about gold?
Have you got any inkling where the armor is?
When my
I wasn't talking
grandfather-
to you, dog.
When my grandfather reached the age of senility, he headed down, as all dwarves do, to die in glorious combat against one of the beasts that threaten the lower regions of our kingdoms.
Got it. He fought the owlbear and lost.
He was no such minor foe. His armor and he was lost, holding back an incursion of salamanders in the lava tunnels deep below the city. You were to enter these tunnels and recover his armor, I would be most indebted to. And they kind of, the Dwarven King kind of like tilts their head towards the announcer, and the announcer's like, the Rubuses. I would be most indebted to you Rubuses.
I mean, I feel it's somewhat a fair trade, a memory for a
Whoa,
memory.
whoa,
but at
whoa,
the same
hold
time,
up,
hold on.
Hold
At
up,
the
hold up. Let me
same time,
explain
they're
to
the
this
ones
king.
that like.
Hold up, let me explain something to this king, please. Right, king, sir, you like your mountaintop, yeah? You enjoy life the way it is, sitting here feasting your fat
Oh
belly full
my
of
God.
mead and gold.
You are not.
No,
At this point, I'd
no,
like
listen,
to put
I'm gonna.
it with some chloroform and just put it over Gertrude's face.
No, don't do that. Listen. We haven't told this guy why we need the relic, yeah? Listen, king,
Nor
my
should
liege.
we?
I mean, no disrespect, yeah? I do not take this as a threat, but do you enjoy your life the way it is, yes? I guess you do. Because we need the part of this thing that you're going to give us, so we can defeat the almighty guy that wreaked the havoc on the town below only 3 days ago. He killed many farm villagers, and he's spreading, and his horde's on the way to your man. So either you give us the thing and we go stop him, or we can fart ass around in your catacombs and he'll be at man in states by morning and we're all gonna die. So your choice, king.
Sorry.
My liege.
The king kind of reaches up
My
to put a
almighty.
hand on Gertrude's shoulder and just goes, "Oh, dearie, for 10,000 years no foe has breached the walls of Kavanagh. For 10,000
Can
Can I
dwarves.
stay here with you then? Can we not just stay with you then?
Many are welcome in my city. If you need employment or seek out such things, that is certainly an option available to you. Would you like a residence as your boon?
No. I want the
Maybe.
thing.
I have
I'm with
covered-
Rubus on this one. I don't see why we shouldn't go and recover the
It's
armor.
gonna be scary and dark and damp down there, and like,
You
it's just warm and cold.
Are
and
dark
not
and damp.
here.
You should just be able to handle it. What is wrong with you? Just pull yourself together.
You could always just plan a
Oh,
heist.
right, fine.
We could just plan a heist. We could just off him now and stuff him in the fucking bag of
You got-
holding.
There
Are you guys
guards
talking
in this
openly
room.
in front of him?
I don't know if I mentioned that. There are guards in this room. They didn't just leave you alone with the king.
Yeah, I know.
I love that. Just stuff the king in the bag, hold it.
Everything goes in the bag. It wasn't real if it's in the bag.
Right, king, you're coming with me. Put your hands up.
We just get the cloth with the chloroform and just throw him in the bag. It's all good.
Well, whatever you two want to do, I suppose I'll go to the damp, cold
We're not going to
catacombs.
chloroform the king. Cause
Yeah,
that's
we're not
terrible
gonna-
idea.
We're not doing
Chloroform
anything.
is bad for anyone that's listening and thinking it's a good idea. It's not.
It will
Don't do
blind you. Just
It
straight
definitely
burn your
do
eyes
something.
out of your skull. It's real bad.
Yep.
Don't
much
use chloroform.
Any way you see in a movie that easily knocks someone out, actually basically murdering people. Like 90%
Yeah.
of the time. It's like, oh, injections? A perfectly measured anesthetic? No. You're not a doctor. You haven't perfectly measured that anesthetic. Hitting someone in the head? If you knock someone out with a hit to the head, that can be very, very bad. Just don't knock people out. It's bad for you. It's really
The best
bad
thing you
for
could do on that one is ironically choke them out, because
Yeah.
then you have a chance that they'll actually wake up.
You can time that just right.
As soon as they go limp, let go.
This is not supposed to be education time on how to, like, you know.
How to
Unalive
not kill your
people.
friends.
I
Don't
wasn't
do
going
it.
down the unaliving side of things. It could have been fucking BDSM or anything, you know, like.
Calm down. Sit down. Shut up.
Learn
Right.
to
Wrong
choke
kind of roleplay,
responsibly.
Cookie.
Alright.
Just saying.
I can't take you guys anywhere, can I?
So you
No.
guys,
I think we should accept the king's offer / request.
More of a fucking flavour to him. But yes, we'll go down there, I suppose. Feel like I'm being ripped off here. We're the champions and now we've got to go and do something else for them. Have we
Very sorry
already
to meddle
proven
with
our worth?
somebody. I'm sure there'll be somebody that wants to buy it. You feel like you're being ripped off.
yes. That
No,
classic,
not
classic
with money,
tale
no.
of the people who won the Olympics in London and then asked the Queen for the crown jewels and she was like, yeah, sure.
Wait, did
Yeah,
that
man.
happen?
No. No, because you got medals. You were going to get some kind of cash prize, but you still can ask for a boon. If you need a boon. Or you can save the
You
boon.
gave us an option of. He gave us an option of a boon, and we told him what we wanted, and we got told, "Fuck off."
No,
Come back
we
with
were
something else.
told go and you know. I think he understands the weight of what the riches are to him as well as to us, and if we want it that bad, then we will help this poor man.
In the meantime, though, could we have a room for rest?
Also, could we discuss potentially like getting a boon on top of it so that we feel better about ourselves and also might be successful in the catacombs?
Of course. I shall. Well, you need only get word to me, and if there is a reasonable boon within my power, it shall be fulfilled.
Okay.
And all of the dwarven guards stamp their warhammers on the ground.
There we go. See? We get the best of all the worlds. Right, Gertrude? Settle down
Is
now.
this like a boon each, or is it like...
A group effect boon?
Yeah.
1 boon for the group for winning the team challenge, and 2 boons for this lovely young tree man for winning his challenges.
What do you guys want? Because I don't want anything.
I don't know what boons there are. I'm not that clued up on boons.
It's really simple. You just have to ask for something reasonable, and if you go overboard, you might offend this powerful person.
That doesn't seem as simple as I'd like it to, but okay.
You may think upon this. I shall have my people arrange for you to have a place to stay within the upper ring of the city. If you require anything before heading down into the lava tunnels, please simply reach out to Bert here. He is quite capable. Just kind of gestures at the announcer.
Sounds like it's going to be quite hot down there, actually. Maybe some nice cold beers or something to take down there with us.
Something of,
Some dumpling toads as well, we can cook them.
heat resistance material, maybe? Stop
So-
it.
Nico, what are you doing? Is she alright?
She's just being Mika. I'll be right back.
Trying to think. I know that you get like ancestry boons and things like that, but I'm not really sure. Not sure what I want.
You can always save it.
I think I might save it. Cause yeah.
You might
don't know
need
what I
them to
want.
Send out some of the dwarven army later or something.
Yeah, maybe. I just hate making decisions, if
we
I'm
can
honest with
also-
you.
Need some specific
Nice.
spell components or a rare magical item, and you're like, I want one of these. Use your resources. Find it for me.
Fair.
Ooh. Did you reckon you can get me a cape of invisibility?
Oh my lord.
I can see where this is going already.
Oh, God.
Has
The Drawing
nothing to
King
do with
said-
walking into
Looks at you and says, "Is that your request?"
I mean, you said we've got 3 of them, right? Is that am I allowed that team? Makoto and Gertrude.
Yeah.
You're Gertrude. Rubus is the tree.
Makoto and Rubus. Sorry, I'm asking myself.
Am I
Yes,
allowed that,
Gertrude, you are
Gertrude?
allowed.
Yes, Gertrude. is-
As I'm pondering.
That's what Gertrude asks themselves before they steal anything. Am I allowed that? Yeah.
Yeah, go on, treat yourself,
I
guys.
give myself permission.
Treat yourself.
Uh,
They won't miss it.
the Dwarven King says,
Heirloom wedding ring.
It shall be done. And all the Dwarven guards slam their hammers on the floor again.
Oh shit, it's weird. Why do they keep doing that?
I don't know, but it's really bothersome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very loud and
Unnerving.
They are
yeah, I'm gonna get
Witnesses
me a
of
cape
honor.
invisible.
What happens if you are dishonorable? Like you specifically, King, are dishonorable. Like, am I allowed to
He
ask
wouldn't
that?
be. He's a king. Like, why would you even doubt him?
I'm just asking. I don't know what happens if the king does something wrong.
If the people were
Everyone
to
does something
declare
wrong.
that I had broken my honor, I would not be king much longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see? Exactly.
That seems very fair.
It's like an unwritten rule, isn't it?
Would that count over him lying about his height and wearing stilts? Just out of curiosity, man.
What stat covers knowledge on cultures? Like history? Nature?
I guess so. I'd say history, like this.
Yeah, go on. Give me a history, world politics check.
Well, I don't have a history check.
Do you not? Oh,
No,
that's
warfare,
upsetting for you, isn't
thievery,
it?
stealth, society, religion, performance.
Society, there you
cultism.
go. Society's probably the...
It's a 4. I don't know fuck all about that kind of thing.
That's why you're asking a question, ain't it?
He's trying to get educated.
So, from what you recall from your long lives, is lying about your height is a kind of capital crime in Dwarven society. To be met with summary execution if ever revealed.
Oh, really?
Mm.
You really want to go to the lava caves, guys? You just threaten him.
I mean,
Shall
you can
expose
threaten
it
if
through
you
nature.
want, but there's a lot of people around here.
No, actually, hold. He's going to get me a cape of visibility. It's worth it.
My question is how come none of the other dwarves have questioned how tall he is? Like, is that weird that I wonder that one?
No, because they're all just cold. Like, you know, they're all just weirdo, wacko ones that just follow and do what they're told, don't they? No offense, God.
Really? Do you really honestly think that's what dwarves are like?
They just follow along, don't they?
Sorry. I'm just
Well,
having
that's not what
random
a dwarf
out of
does.
character thoughts where I'm just like, but how do they not know?
They all just
It's
look up.
Only
definitely
someone
the
must
tallest dwarf in the area. That's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's good genes.
Like, he's either not a dwarf or he's wearing stilts and lying about his height. Either way, he's lying. He's a liar and a fraud.
Alright, you guys up to? You heading off to rest up a little bit?
Fine.
So,
Yeah.
I didn't like that cup
guys-
of tea, by the way. It's disgusting.
are taken to this like lovely little kind of 2-story cave up in the upper ring. Nice little amenities. People bring you up some food to stock the kitchen up a little bit. And over the course of the next day, your various purchases and requested crafting items that you ordered over the last few days before the tournament are prepared and brought up to you.
What about those?
It appears
Cookie.
one of the palace organisers seems to have traced down your steps and reached out to the shopkeepers that you made arrangements with and changed the address of delivery.
That was very nice of him.
Makoto, you ordered a crossbow bolt thing?
Yes.
Like a hand thing?
Yes.
You want to describe what you had envisaged for me again?
I'm trying to find the notes on it because I have that written down as well. I think it's actually in my inventory notes. No, what? And my thingy is missing as well. That is weird. Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Another point of order. We've got to get a thing that works better for everyone.
Yeah, that would be nice. Let me see if I can just find it on...
I use the most platforms to teach you how to use it. It's fine.
Yeah, just send Joe around to your house for like a intensive training course. in making Roll20 work.
Fuck that. It's screen sharing. Download this app. I'll give it to you. Just give it a code and I'll log in. I'll do it for you.
What's your bank
No.
details as well? Excellent.
Yeah, because it was a very specific type of... It was a very specific type of, like, crossbow thingy, wasn't it? It was supposed to be one that like kind of came out like from the wrist.
Yeah, like an
Yeah, you bought
Assassin's
like that
Creed
Assassin's Creed sort
style.
of thing.
Yeah, and I was able to like change my bolts with like flicks of my fingers and things.
Yeah,
Or was
that
it
was
for my
it.
wand? Was it for my wand or
What?
my crossbow?
It was a wand
That's
holster
it.
on your wrist for shooting wands into your hand that holds different wands that do different spells. Bam, I
Yes.
remember now. That was a real cool
Thank
idea.
you.
I remember when you said it, I was like, man, that is a real cool idea. Yeah,
You're
so
also,
you get this
you're
kind
also
of like,
building a room as well, aren't you?
you get this kind of like leather and wood bracelet with these 5 little slots that spin around it, and when one's put into place and you flex your wrist just so the wand shoots into your hand. So it allows you to kind of hold multiple wands, easy access to kind of use without having to spend actions pulling them out of your inventory.
Okay, cool. Here's my thing. How do I put it in? Yeah, how do I put that into my inventory? Because like I've got one wand in there already. The one that does cleanse affliction, entangling flora, and exploding earth.
So just
But I have-
add an item called 5 wand quick holster with a
5
description saying
Wand.
lets you
quick.
draw one of the equipped wands as a free action. Because that's the essential thing, is you're not spending any actions to switch weapons mid-combat. That's pretty much the purpose, right?
Cool.
Should get back to you in like 3 to 5 working days.
Stop it.
Rubus, Gertrude, either of you remember ordering anything?
I didn't order anything.
Shield, I believe, wasn't it?
Hmm?
Yeah, wasn't it a shield or something?
Some kind of shield. Do you remember if there was anything special about the shield you wanted?
Yeah, arrow catching.
I seem to remember arrow catching. I wasn't sure if you said yes to that or no to that.
Yeah, no, I did. The only reason I remember is it's in my inventory. I wrote it down
Yeah.
when I
Okay, well that arrives.
narrow range. I'm gonna change the quantity to 1.
This magical arrow
Boom,
catching shield.
Arrow catching shield.
Mm-hmm. So it's a
I need to
+3
take a
to your AC. Any ranged attacks, ranged missile type attacks that are fired within 30 feet of you will hit you instead of their intended target.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay,
Everyone
cool.
send something.
Nice. So if they fire them at Makoto, it'll deflect to my shield.
Boom. Yep. But if you're not good enough at blocking, it will hit you.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, so that is your general things brought up.
I think I might have done that before, to be fair. I've probably done all that. If you told me that last time, I would have more than likely edited it. So I think my AC should be what it is now. I don't think I need to change it. Yeah, my shield, I got a shield class of 21 anyway, so I should be alright.
Oh.
So you guys are kitted out in your little new rest. Little new
I'm gonna be
household.
called Quick Draw McGraw. Sorry.
You're given a chance to kind of rest and recover from your athletic day. And the announcer, Bert, who seems to be one of the king's kind of closer aides, is bringing you maps of the tunnels down to the last known location of the king's grandfather.
Oh, that's handy. So we're not going to get lost down there. So, maybe.
Bert kind of looks at you and goes, well, these maps were made at the last
Listen,
large
listen,
lava
listen.
rumble.
I don't need negativity around here, alright? Just we're
Every so often, obviously the lava. These are living caves. The lava flowing through them does often change and form new paths. But these are up to date from the largest recent
Lava.
magmatic event. Yes, the lava tunnels.
Oh,
Where the,
How long ago was that last recent
as
major
you all
event?
know, in the center of the Earth is an enormous portal to the fire plane that provides energy and life to the planet. This produces incredibly heated rocks, which power large amounts of geological movement, bringing nutrients and metals up to the surface. We here mine the lava tunnels after the resurgences, when they've brought up minerals and the bounty of the earth to us. But in order to keep these tunnels safe, the residents must be regularly culled. They are often elementals from the fire plane, or salamanders, other such creatures that are inured to the high heats. So when you go down there, I recommend trying to stay cool and just keep an eye out for pools of lava, as they can often conceal enemies that you may not necessarily expect, because it's a pool of lava.
right.
But the things that live down there are there because they like the pools of lava, so, you know.
Sounds amazing. Can't wait.
Sounds traumatizing. But
Okay.
we gotta do what we gotta do.
12p, Ryan. 12p is plenty.
Question: is that
Well,
Bert
please.
guy still around?
But yeah, Bert's just giving you some information on the lava tunnels.
Is he any chance anybody's got any heat resistant clothing I could borrow?
Oh,
I just said make it
yes. I would say that it's an interesting choice for you to take on this quest, sir, but we should be able to get you some. We have this cloak made of rock wool that is burn proof.
That's a good start. I'll take that.
Yes. Which was made by the great clothier Asbestos.
Oh no.
It's actual historical thing. Kings would have cloaks made of asbestos and then throw them on the fire and go, look, magical cloak made from magical beasts. And it's weird that it exists. It's just a weird thing. Anyway, yeah. So some heat-resistant clothing can be provided for you all to make the journey less harrowing.
Yes, please. I feel like it'd be very important. Anybody else want some, or just me?
I have an issue. I can't wear anything too heavy. I'm a witch.
A silk robe of stopping fire? I don't know.
Stop.
I want something like that. Whatever. Can wear what? What we buying? Thank are we?
No.
Is there something that is good for versatility and maneuverability? Light, but also heavily protective against hot?
Yeah, you need like food or something. one of them lighter metals.
One of them crinkly
Yeah, I feel like
mylar
I'm
foil
screwed.
suits. I mean, like,
Tinfoil suit?
it's just these
Like
kind of
something
like
from ABBA?
fuzzy, slightly heavy cloaks.
Oh,
Ah! Wool is fire resistant. Can you wear wool?
Always got fire resistant. Are you mad?
Wool is fire resistant. Firefighters back in the day used to wear
He's not
wool.
wrong. Wool don't
Really?
burn
I
great.
thought wool was just
It's
no?
got a lot of like cheap oils that don't burn very well, and the way it kind of compacts, it doesn't burn super fast. Like it
The
will
movies
burn.
lie to you when you
but-
see a sheep running past on fire. It's complete bullshit. Like, doesn't happen.
I'm pretty sure it does happen. The sheep rolls down the hill on fire, then it explodes, and then a wheel bounces away. I've
What?
seen documentaries about it.
Are you sure it wasn't Shaun the Sheep?
That's what the documentary was called, yes.
They said fire resistant.
Yeah.
Fire resistant, Ryan.
So,
not,
yeah,
not-
you're all
not
given the
completely,
option
can
of
I-
a fire-resistant asbestos cloak.
okay. I guess I'll take one of those.
Is it as best as we're gonna get?
Honestly.
These cloaks,
Anyway. Sorry.
yeah, so these cloaks, they give you each fire resistance when worn, and in the long term, extreme lung damage. Except for
Okay.
Rubus, because he's a tree.
He's a tree.
Yep.
And they don't
Have
get,
lungs.
yeah, they don't get the asbestos poisoning.
Pretty much. Can't
How do you
taste life
find
on
out
for the
my
win.
codes were- You wanna die by suffocation or by fire burns? Because that's the choice we've got.
I mean, with some suffocation, you just fall asleep. So I guess I'll take that.
Don't worry. It's long-term lung damage. This stuff won't pop up till you're in your 60s.
Gotta make it. That
I'm in
far.
my hundreds.
So you've got time.
Jesus. All right. Here we go.
I wonder what the dwarf... I mean, in general. So I do love the thing of, like, dwarven beards are there because they live underground and it's like an air filter.
Yeah.
Hold them up, you know, like.
Right. So you guys are kitted out, ready and raring to go. You're rested up, recovered,
Cool.
back to full spells and health.
Okay.
Thank
And-
fuck for that.
But leads you down to this little side bit in the outer ring. So it's, the tunnels.
Did we get
quite-
no lunch or dinner before we went?
Yes. This is at least
Sorry.
a day later, and you have had food provided for you.
Okay, my
In the
bad.
little residence we have. Although if you'd like to eat out on the town, that will cost you. But that is an option. There's the full breadth of the city if you want to do anything. But it just felt like you weren't, so I'm moving along to the next scene.
Yeah.
That sounds good. We're ready. I'm ready.
If you ever want to do more RPing amongst each other, just let me know, and I'll stop moving on to the next scene. That's up to you, Gertrude.
No, you're right. I was just fucking about to be fair. Whoa, hold on. Don't I get fed at least? Just get dragged straight down there.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we had a nice rest,
I'm
and you
just
know.
pissing about.
you are led through the upper ring by Bert, Gertrude eating this large kind of foot-long cricket that's been baked in honey. He's just kind of sunk his mandibles into it and is draining the insides out.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Just spider things. And Bert says, as these tunnels are deep, deep beneath the city, the fastest way down is just through here. And he leads you into this kind of like room. As this kind of portal at one side with this kind of stone, smooth kind of marble stone trough leading through it. With just kind of like a few runes and levers next to it, and Bert kind of like pulls a few of the runes and you feel the room vibrate a little bit. And he says, yes, I've set it to go down to the lava tunnels if you just get on the slide.
Slide.
It's a long way down. I recommend try and be careful. Don't slip out of the side. There are portions that are suspended above parts of the city, but mostly it's encased.
Okay, so I'm excited for this. I immediately hop down, put my poppet in my lap, do a little giggle, kick my feet, and go, yay! And then we go.
There's like this little stack of kind of woven mats next to the slide.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'll bring your mat down.
I'll sit on the mat then. Sorry.
Sorry?
I didn't know there were rules that were supposed to
I
sit on
didn't.
the
I
mat.
didn't say there were rules. I just said there were mats.
Do I have to use one of those?
It's too late. You fucking went with that.
It's just.
You don't get a choice halfway down.
You see, Makoto starts to slide away, just picking up speed, and then turns a corner and is just gone. Yeah. So, do a lot of you get on the slide?
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
gonna wrap
really wanna
myself
go
up in my
really
new
up
cloak
and
and just head down the slide.
So, you start sliding down this
Sit on my
vast
shield.
spiral stone slide. At points, you are sliding through gaps between rooms, but it's rushing past, and then you're back in these tunnels and then back outside. Occasionally, you see entrances kind of left and right, and almost very fine joints in the stone, and you know these are kind of switch lanes that the tunnels at the top represent. A couple of times you see other entrances into the slide where other people would join onto this main thoroughfare, but mostly it seems fairly unused. None of you run into anyone else, although it's hard to do on a slide when you all go at the same speed. Yeah, it probably takes about 25 minutes. After about 5 minutes of sliding, you're through the city. You stop seeing any kind of buildings. You're pretty much entirely in tunnels at this point. And eventually, you come down to this base. The base of the slide has this kind of stone room. There's a little tunnel off to one side where you can just see this very narrow spiral staircase that just seems to dig up out of this tower that goes into the center of this cave. And the other end of the cave has this large open cavern mouth, which just has this red, warm glow just radiating from the cavern mouth. You can't see any lava through it yet. It's just kind of like reflected off of the rocks. Yeah, and at the base of the staircase there are just these 6 kind of dwarven guards kind of standing and guarding the staircase.
Okay. Cool. So we're in the right place, it looks like. Shall we go? Where does the map say we should be going or heading to? Specifically, like what direction? Where we?
Got the map. I ain't.
What? Rubus had the map.
I didn't take no map.
They give.
Gave
Guy
it to you.
came and gave map. Gave a map.
Yeah.
Was I getting a drink at this point?
I think so.
Okay. I have a map.
Oh wait,
You
I've
have
got
a-
them. I gave it to you. There you go, Cookie. There's the map. I found it. My bad.
Why are you giving me the map?
Because I can't read it. I'm a spider. You think I can read English?
Weirdly enough, this all makes sense. You can't read it.
I got 8 eyes. It all looked big to me.
Wait, there's a fun fact. Can any of us read it? Wouldn't the map be written in Dwarven?
Very good question. Hold on.
I like
give me
that.
a
Ah!
camera. I gotta reset my camera, so just hold on.
But you're a witch, so you should be able to decipher it anyway. Use a magical spell and make it come to life.
Is that what you think?
Is that not how witchcraft works?
So,
No, not completely.
Gertrude, this map, you see it. It's a little hard to make sense of. It's a dwarven tunnel map, so it represents this movement through 3D space. Tunnels that go over and under each other without combining, crossroads, vertical shafts that need ropes and ladders to climb through. And it's various kind of meandering tunnelway. There is a marking on the map in common. As to, in fact, there's one that just marks this is the entrance. And there is another one reasonably deep across the map that just marks the salamander incursion. King Valirath dead.
Oh.
And yeah, there is a series of looping and twisting tunnels. It's probably, 4 or 5 different ways that you could get there. But for using the map, give me some kind of survival mapping.
Survival.
Boy Scouts. Give me a Boy Scouts roll.
Give you a survival check.
You
Or
pick out a direction that seems pretty straightforward. You look at it and you're like, this seems to get from here to there in the least amount of turns, choosing between multiple directions, all of that. You're like, this is a pretty much straight shot there.
sounds good.
You kind of think it out, plot it in your head, and yeah, you guys, you've got a route in mind. You guys gonna head out?
Cookie?
Follow me, guys. I know where we're going.
I'm okay
I
with that.
think.
Use your cam back on?
No, I'm just trying to sort it out because it's having issues with it.
That's fine.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm fine with heading out and following the path. That's fine.
So you start heading through these lava tunnels, and it is pretty close to uncomfortably hot. You get the feeling that without these kind of cloaks, you would be way more than uncomfortably hot.
Cooking.
You kind of go through a few turns, and you see these kind of parts of the area where the walls are glowing red hot and almost cracking in places. You can see these black solidifying drips of stone leaking through the walls at points. And you're making your way kind of in a reasonably straight shot, kind of, going diagonally through a city that doesn't have any diagonal roads, this way, this way, this way, this way. And you get to this large kind of vertical drop. It's probably 25 feet down. where this kind of, it's slowly been getting steeper and steeper, and then there's a bit where it just whoop, and you're standing kind of at the lip of a pit.
Okay, awesome. Ooh.
And Gertrude, you realise that part of this straight shot that you've mapped does include this vertical pillar downwards, and you're like, so that's why it was the more direct route.
Light bulb.
So, do
Well, I
we
think
turn back
I
around
think-
and go find a different path, or do we somehow figure out a way to get down?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a rope on me. We could.
How many feet down is the bottom?
Like
we see it?
25 feet.
Okay, and how many feet of rope do you have, Joe? Or Gertrude, sorry, my apologies.
I have 1 length of rope, which
1 foot.
is 1 foot. Yes, 1 foot. So, yeah.
Now, you've selected robe.
Oh wait, rope. Wrong thing.
So I don't recall you cutting any of your rope off at any point, so you'll have 50 feet of rope.
Okay, so we could
Wait,
Yeah,
tie
50
off.
feet long. Yeah, 50 feet. Yeah, I've got 50 feet of it. So we
Are-
only need a rope.
Are there any rocks or
I don't
anything
think-
nearby that we can tie this off onto that are not hot and going to be lighting the rope on fire?
Roll me a d20.
And sturdy enough to hold it.
Um,
D20.
Give me
I
give
can
me a
roll that.
perception check and go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you find a rock nearby. It's quite a large rock. It looks like it probably weighs more than Rubus does.
okay, that's good for me.
Hey,
But you're probably the heaviest thing here, made of wood.
true.
Yeah, you a balsa boy or more of a teak?
Also, boy, unfortunately.
Shatters into
With a knife
splinters
in
the
it.
next time someone attacks him. No! I'm so fragile. Alright, so you start tying this rope off and dangling it down this pit, and you're climbing down the side of the walls. Who's going first?
Can I go first?
You can indeed go first.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I
Alright,
just want to be
So-
the last one going down and have it be strained rope.
give me athletics.
My athletics is here.
Alright, so you just kind of walk down, you grab hold of the rope and keep walking straight into the pit, and then walk down the wall holding the rope. You manage to get yourself down there.
I'm mad
Nice
skilled, yo.
and safe. Who's going next? Okay, give me a perception check quickly.
Okay. Let me find my perception. There it is. 27.
You can hear this scratching noise.
Oh.
And
Lovely.
so you're in kind of this tunnel. It continues after it levels off at the end of this drop. It continues kind of in a straight line, and you kind of spot off to the left. There's a bit of wall that's just starting to glow a bit, kind of red hot. A couple of like rocks fall off the side of the wall, and you just hear this scratching noise from inside the wall.
Awesome sauce. I wouldn't want to shout because if I shout, something can hear me. So, can I just? Is there anywhere to hide? That's safe-ish.
Like there's a few rocks and stuff that have fallen off. Like the walls in this place are this kind of like natural bubbling smoothness where there's
Okay.
lots of shadows and little crannies where things could be unseen.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to give me a stealth? Are you hiding?
Yeah, I guess so.
Got way down right behind you. So
Alright, yeah. So you kind of make yourself very still and quiet as this scratching noise continues. Who's making their way down the road next?
Gertrude.
Man just pushed me off the edge.
Alright, give me athletics, Gertrude.
See if you can stick the landing.
I'm looking for athletics right there.
Alright, so
He
you
slipped, tripped, fell on his arm.
you climb your way down this wall with, spider-like ease. You're making your way down with the rope, hand over to hand. You get down to the base. And yeah, you can give me a perception check.
Alright. Perception is coming. I know what this one is.
It's on the right-hand side, outside of the rest of the
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see Makoto kind of tucked into the wall, and you hear, just from down the tunnel slightly, just this scratching in the walls. And as you kind of stand there, you hear it starting to get a little bit louder and a little bit louder, and you just see over on the wall over ahead of you in the tunnel, this kind of larger rock breaks free, and there's just like a little glob of lava starts to drip down the wall, and then you just see just a red shape start to kind of push itself free.
It's a lava monster! No!
So, yeah, shame ain't a spider I could have spoke to. I'm gonna do what I do best and go and hide behind Makoto.
Alright, roll me a stealth check.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I told you not to come down here.
I mean, this was your idea in the first place, coming this way.
Yeah, but it wasn't my idea to come down here at all. Like, I've been dragged into this. I'm hot, I'm bothered, and now there's a fucking monster over there. What are we gonna... Rubus, get down here, Rubus.
You can't shout.
I'm not shouting, I'm whispering.
Be quiet. No talking. Just be shh.
Alrighty. Rubus, what are you up to?
Kicks me in the shin.
Watching from the top.
Okay, you see the two of them climb down into this hole, kind of take a couple steps into the tunnel, out of sight, and then nothing.
Oh, it's gone. It's out of sight.
No.
No,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
right.
his
Rubus
I
is.
have no idea.
Oh, good, great.
Alright. Makoto, Gertrude, as you are standing there, this kind of wide, red, fleshy face starts to push its way out of the wall, and it reminds you, it's kind of frog-like. It's got this wide red mouth that's kind of almost shovel-shaped. These two bulbous eyes that blink out of sequence, and these clawed, webbed hands that kind of shovel through rock as easily as swimming
Lava
through
tongue.
lava. And it breaks its way out into this hallway, and after a certain point the wall just kind of collapses beneath its weight, and this flood of lava splashes into the tunnel, along with this creature, which just kind of flops to the ground of the tunnel and lands splayed on all fours. It's probably like 8-9 feet long, built kind of like a crocodile, but this fleshy tail and kind of thick red and dark blotchy fleshy skin, It flops out there. You guys do anything?
The descriptions of flopping is just.
Like a big wet frog hitting the ground.
I'm gonna whisper to Makoto. I'm gonna pull my daggers out and I'm gonna whisper to Makoto. Do you want me to deal with this, or should we wait here?
And wait, Rubus, are you down here yet?
No, he's still upstairs, peering over the old, thinking, what the fuck
Wait,
are you doing down there?
what's going on? I have no idea what's going on down there.
I mean,
You guys just got down and went into the tunnel, so you know.
The creature kind of pulls itself onto its all fours and walks slowly across the tunnel to the other side and just starts scratching at the wall there.
I think we're alright, just wait for a minute. I think it's gonna go fuck off.
yeah, I think be patient and then we can see what happens.
Whilst we're waiting, I'm gonna get a little bit of notepad and quill, and I'm gonna write a quick little message to Rubus saying, "Monster, be careful, get your ass down here." And I'm gonna throw the dagger up here.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw it. It's on the end of the dagger, and I throw the dagger up, hoping that he finds it.
Alright, roll me a ranged attack.
A ranged attack, yeah.
Yep. Dagger attack.
Dagger.
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 Alright, yeah, this dagger slams into the stone of the wall next to your head, Rubus, and sticks. And it lands with this kind of ka-ting! As it just slams into the rock wall.
Yeah.
The creature stops digging the wall for a moment, and you see kind of at the side of its head a bit of flesh shifts to just reveal these little recessed ear holes.
Oh
Kind
no.
of takes this wide stance on the floor and just kind of like shimmies backwards and forwards for a second as its head just
Doing a
tilts
mating
around.
dance.
I think it was asleep with it, bro.
And then it is going to kind of the lava that is pooling into this room is kind of making this little pool around its legs that is kind of slowly solidifying but still mostly liquid, and it is going to start splashing that about with big sweeps of its tail and limbs. Can Gertrude and Makoto give me dexterity checks, please?
You are not very good at being
Dexterity
quiet.
reflex saves, sorry.
I didn't think it was gonna fucking. It's 50. Rubus is 50 feet up there. Yeah, 25 feet up there. I didn't
Okay.
think he was gonna get rid of it.
Gertrude,
Yeah, 25.
you managed to pull yourself around this corner before any of the lava splatters onto you. Makoto,
Oh,
you
Makoto,
do not.
come on. Get around it.
Yeah,
So-
no, I guess I didn't.
Oh.
So
It's not fair.
Gertrude, you are going to go ahead and take 5 halved to 2 points of damage, Gertrude.
Why do I looked at it. Why do I take damage?
Yeah.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm
You
questioning.
take
I'm gonna
half damage because you dodged it. You take half damage
Oh, my
because of
bad.
your cloak. So you take 2 damage.
Sorry, 2
Makoto,
damage. Yep.
you are going to take 5 damage because it's halved because of your cloak. Now, can each of you give me a Constitution save? Fortitude
Or am I
save.
just still blind?
You probably would see some lava kind of like splattering into the bottom of the tunnel.
Okay, that should be.
Are you not gonna read my note?
So, neither of you are forced to scream out in pain. The creature seems to take a moment after splattering lava around itself to listen carefully. But having not scared anything out of hiding, resumes digging its path through the wall of the tunnel.
Oh, you fucking champs! Look at you guys.
Sorry, Makoto. Nearly got us in trouble there.
Yeah, you did.
Did you say that out loud, Gertrude?
Very extremely quietly. In fact, I don't even hand signal.
Jesus. Jesus.
Alright.
Can't take Gertrude anywhere.
After
Throw down.
another like 5 minutes, this thing breaks through the wall. When it does so, more lava pours into the tunnel from that side, but the creature slips into that lava and with a mighty swish of its tail swims into the depths. You guys are left in a tunnel that previously was a pretty straight shot. Either side you can see these two tunnels that have this low flow of lava. You can see a roof and a gap between the lava and the roof. That is just pooling out and forming this hopscotch puddles in your path.
Sweet. Awesome. Great.
I'm gonna come down the road.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Don't worry, I won't catch you.
I think I'll be alright.
So,
Roll me an athletics check, Rubus. What are you up to, Makoto?
oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think about how to deal with the situation.
Well, they're hardening, so if we just wait long enough, it'll go hard and we can walk across it, no?
That is true.
What do we class as long enough?
We're in a rush, we've got food and water.
Was it in athletics?
For climbing down the rope, yeah.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
Let's all just wait until Rubus is here and we can all group up and then we can discuss the situation.
Right,
A little bit better.
Make your way down the rope.
Yeah.
To the
Rubus
base,
takes
you
time.
see your two allies kind of sitting there at this tunnel that has just recently become a crossroads.
Getting ourselves.
Everything okay?
No.
I mean, we have some sort of weird frog golem fire thingy walking around like it's nobody's business.
And Gertrude, I think this belongs to you, as I hand back the dagger.
Oh, thank you. I got the recall spell with it as well, remember? So, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you got my note. Sorry you got burnt, Makoto.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it with you now. It's okay.
Always getting us into darn trouble.
Oh, it's an
I
adventure.
use my medical knowledge and apply some cream.
Do you even have cream? Can we just... Sir, stop touching me.
Rubus has cream. He bought some cream from the market.
Did he?
Yeah. He found someone who owned a cow and he bought some cream. It'll soothe you.
To be honest, putting milk on a burn actually doesn't work very well.
It's not a thing.
Yogurt's good for the skin as well.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, you could probably do some tending to the burn. The first step is peeling the solidifying rock out of where it's fusing to Makoto's skin.
Yeah, that would be kind of nice.
Yeah. See,
Step 2 is peeling any clothes out of where they're fusing to the skin. Burns are fucking awful.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah. Real life, great.
And I have some water in a water skin that I would like to pour onto it.
Yes.
You're actually not supposed to pour water onto a burn, but okay. Whatever you want to do, boo-boo.
He burns worse.
Apply tree logic. All right.
He is applying tree logic. I will just allow it to keep going at this point because what? At least it's not Gertrude touching me.
Makoto, you've got two sides of yourself. One is like, I am a witch of the woods who knows natural remedies for all sorts of injuries, and this is not what you do. And the other one is, Rubus, the person who is most important to me in my life, is caring and tending for me.
I know, so I'm fucking Twitter pated and willing to let him fucking ruin me. I'll see how it is. I'm in a toxic relationship. I get it. It's bad. But I'm just gonna keep running towards the red flags. It's okay.
So you guys, you patch up a few of the injuries and you kind of wait there as these lava entrances start to cool down and the path starts to open up that you think you can make your way through relatively safely.
Awesome.
Amazing.
I feel
Shall we?
much better now that I've been touched by Rubus. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Carry
so
on, or
excuse me. I think that's what we're gonna have to do.
I mean, we can always go back up the rope.
No, I think if I think
on
if,
this one now.
yeah, we're just gonna have to do it, aren't we? We're just gonna have to go for it.
Has all the lava that he splashed about gone hard now, or is it sort of
Yeah, the
steaming
majority
around?
of it. See, the
So we can
leak seems to have slowed down from the side bits of the tunnel. And if you look down one of the tunnels, you can see that the kind of lava level's gone down a little bit.
Okay.
So, Gertrude, which way are we going?
dead ahead into the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah, Gertrude leads you through these kind of twisting tunnels, through a few more crossroads.
I'm still trying to read
And
the map
then-
exactly.
And then, Gertrude, you reach not where you're meant to be.
You go where you're not supposed to.
Well, you've taken the
Hey,
turns in
now-
the order
yeah.
they appeared on the map. And
But he did say it changes down here, didn't he? Remember?
after
Not my fault.
a certain number of turns, you should be approaching. You've got a rough idea now of the scale of this map from the journey you've just been on. And you should be around where this thing is. And
Oh,
you kind
excuse
of,
me,
it
so
takes
sorry.
you a minute to fully realise this. You know, you're walking in these tunnels, and all the tunnels look the same, but you're counting these turns. You know, you know how to memorise kind of an escape route through the alleys of a city and through the sewers. This isn't outside your wheelhouse.
Mhm.
And so you kind of follow this path, and you're paying attention to the twists and the turns, and you realise that the chamber that was marked off, this salamander incursion that cost the King Valley Wrath's life towards the end of it, seems to have bubbled over. Like you reach certain points, like there's a couple of dead ends, and there's this weird curving where it seems like these tunnels seem to kind of curve around it. And yeah, give me just a straight intelligence.
From all of us?
No, just from Gertrude.
Okay. Good old Gertrude. Get in there, buddy.
I got this. I'm a clever little soul. When I
Oh,
find the button.
Should be on the left-hand side, one of your stats, not one of your skills.
Lord.
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, you find a place that you reckon is probably one of the thinnest walls that you could break through to get access to this cave.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's the way through. Okay, we're going through the wall. we got? What have we got to get us through? What tools have we got?
So wait, what you're saying is we have to go through the wall?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's on the other side there.
He picked the most direct path, Makoto. Through this wall.
Listen, guys. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know how to read this map. I've got a rough idea of what, and I know that what we need is on the other side of that wall. I don't know how I know. I just know. So do you trust me or not? And start looking, guys. We need to figure a way through the wall. I don't have any. I got daggers. I mean.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah. Go for it.
Just a... I have two things that I could potentially use.
Mm-hmm.
One is wooden fists. The other one is exploding earth.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to use spells, skills, things like that to do it?
To break down the wall, yeah. You can use tools within your repertoire to break down this wall.
Okay.
Okay, so Gertrude picks up Rubus's legs, and Makoto picks up his arms, and they straighten him into the wall. Battering ram form!
I'm gonna do this with the least amount of trauma to anyone, including myself, who seems to get punished a lot by Gertrude's silliness. So, right. I would like to use...
It was only a minor burn.
I would like to use exploding earth. I can throw a hard-packed ball of earth and stone at a creature. That is what it says. But...
You can target the wall?
I'm gonna target the fucking wall.
It's not gonna make a loud noise, is it?
Oh, now you care about noises, huh? Yeah, okay.
Did you not see the size of that fucking thing back there?
Well, I think at this point, anything...
felt like the puzzle was fairly simple. You have to tame a salamander and get them to break the wall for you.
I don't have that ability to tame creatures, so... I'm just thinking like a witch.
Yeah, go ahead and earthball that wall.
I'm gonna earthball the wall. Stand back, everybody. Just stand the fuck back. Just stand.
Yeah. Turn around and face the other way instead of standing back. And I'm gonna go let the dog in, so I'll be right back.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. So what it does is it will explode upon impact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of like what's the splash damage? Like what's the range of splash on it? It doesn't really tell me. Range is 120 feet. But we're gonna throw it and we're gonna hope that good things come to us at this point. So stamp my feet, grab some earth, go done.
Okay, so 4d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I have to, do I just click on the skill and maybe it will do it? Did it do it?
Alright. Nice. 2 natural ones on your damage roll.
Oh, cool. Brilliant. Awesome
That's what you love to see. So, you conjure this ball of glowing rock and lava from the floor in front of you, and you send it flying into this wall, and you do break through. You make this opening that's probably like, you reckon the three of you could squeeze through it. It wouldn't be comfortable, but like, you've made an opening.
Okay,
you could probably
cool.
Spend a couple of turns enlarging it, but it wasn't quiet. Give me perception checks, everybody.
Cookie is currently AFK, but yes.
I'm here.
Okay.
No, you're not, Cookie. You're AFK.
Okay,
I
I'll
can't
just
see
go
the
AFK
camera.
again.
I tend to keep my the thing minimized so I don't see or I don't like looking at myself. Where's
You're
my
fine.
perception? There it is.
What was that, Moogle? Was that make you full screen?
No, especially not right now when I look like crap. No.
Hello.
Yeah, so you guys hear this kind of rumbling croaks being let out from the room in front of you, and looking through, you can see this large room, this cavern where the floor juts out of pools of lava in these dark basalt columns. And around this room, you can see these mounded, kind of circular dishes, almost, where lava has been scooped up and moulded into these smooth circular basins, and each one is just kind of glowing with the heat of the lava that's just been scooped up into it. And you can see on the other side of the cavern from where you breached in, there is a very large basin like this, and each of these basins has at least one, sometimes two of these salamanders sitting in there. There's probably like 10 or so in the room. And at the other end, there's a very large one of these basins, and there is a large salamander there. And in its wide shovel-like mouth, it is holding this sparkling silver breastplate. One half of this breastplate, and it is just using it to scrape lava into its nest.
Oh, upsetting.
Question.
That's what we
What
need.
kind
That big fucking map.
Salamanders are these? I'm guessing like they're fiery, you know.
So you know the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time?
No.
Okay, so do you remember the Gorgon temples ever? Like the fire temple or the fire cave or anything like that? Do you remember any of those from the Zeldas?
They are big, fiery newts.
They look like that.
Yeah.
Cookie.
They look like a regular salamander in terms
that-
of they are large,
Salamanders are giant.
large
they're
and
giant.
fleshy, but they are very,
And if you
very
put a bomb
large.
next to them that blows up, they flip over and you can hit them.
And when they get angry, they splash lava around.
That's
We're not all Link here, okay?
They are.
That's just how it worked.
So what you would know about these Makoto, they are touched by the fire planes. So they are native creatures to this realm that, through elemental energies, have gained elemental abilities. This means, in particular, they are not constructed monsters. They are not given an unearthly will to fight on. These are relatively normal creatures that will fight or not fight based on relatively normal reasons. And this is
Okay.
their
You make it
nesting
rain
grounds where
inside.
their babies are raised.
You're asking me if I can make it rain indoors?
Yes.
I
Um,
don't really have a spell that does that. I don't.
yeah.
I remember you did the ritual before, but I know it was outside.
From the sky.
Yeah, that's like a
All
water
different
ritual.
energy
I don't know.
from the sky, innit?
DM, am I allowed to do that internally? I mean, I would assume there's not a lot of moisture in this place, because I think I took the moisture out of the earth and sky, didn't I?
So, three things. One,
You have to.
did have to summon moisture that was already available.
Yeah.
That ritual will not... it will not work so deep underground, because potentially it could. It will not work here in the lava tunnels.
Yeah.
Because it's just, like, you'd cast it, and then the three of you would shrivel into dust and summon a little bit of rain. Two, you, while discussing this, noticed that some of the nearby salamanders have noticed the hole cracking in the wall. They have not necessarily noticed you yet, but they are at least noticed that, and whether they come to investigate it, maybe reseal it with some more lava soon so that their nesting grounds are protected. It's not the... you don't have forever to make a plan.
Can we
but you
sneak out and
do-
sneak around?
You
want me
potentially
to-
can
I've got an
sneak
idea.
through and sneak around, but you do actually have 2 weeks to plan, because we're calling it here for now, and
Oh.
then we will
How
come
much
back
is
to
it?
this final fight slash not fight slash sneaking event next time.
You said half of it as well. Is this only half of the relic we
This
need?
mean we could just like back up and find somewhere to rest.
I mean, you could. You know where this is. It's probably like the salamanders aren't going to just up and move their whole nesting ground because one of the walls caved in slightly. They'll just fix it.
There we go. We're
Well,
gonna-
we must move the entirety of our sacks, and salamanders can give birth to a lot of eggs, so I don't think they're going to be interested in moving at all.
But yeah, that is us for tonight.
Okay.
I know,
what's the
scary,
big-
but if they went in there, they'd inevitably, whatever their plan was, end up fighting the salamanders. And then
And we'd be
that
here
would
all
be
night.
that would be a long old fight.
I had an idea. What we might have got us maybe into trouble. As Makoto rolls her eyes there.
2 weeks.
It's all right, Gertrude. Your idea will just get Makoto hurt.
It probably
Yeah.
will.
Either way, we'll find out. Everyone will find out in 2 weeks. Even you three. You lot are gonna have to wait. Find out my idea. I'm gonna forget it anyway.
That'll be the 22nd, yeah?
It would be
do
the
you
22nd. Assuming everyone's available then.
I'm just looking at. Okay, because yeah, that is literally the Sunday just before his prom, so it should be okay. Should
Okay.
be. I will know
Yeah.
more the closer we get to it. In the sense of like, hopefully, I'll know by Thursday the 19th as to whether or not we've got everything that we need done, and so on and so forth.
I'm sure he'll have everything done in plenty of time.
Okay.
Right. Well, yeah. Thanks for showing
Yeah.
up, Scary and Ryan. It was fun to chat with you guys. Fun to have some little Pathfinder time.
Yeah, we'll try and get my work schedule shit sorted, so...
Yeah.
In our pursuits.
I mean, like, so with your schedule, like, is it not knowing what you're going to be asked to do and then being asked, like, at the weekend, hey, do you want to work these days?
It's literally like Friday morning. Oh yeah, there's overtime on Saturday. Like, can you come in? Because, you know, we need somebody to do forklift or whatever. If so, like, if fucking Chris doesn't go in, there's no first aider on site, and then it's like, oh, can you know, go and do this? And if I don't do it, then they're like, well, that's 6 other people that can't come in because there's no first aider.
You've got responsibilities, and then moving up in the.
Don't have no responsibility. They don't pay me any extra for it. I just get the overtime.
Alright, well,
Anyway,
we'll
love you,
sort it out.
Scary.
Anyways, love you.
Bye.
Bye, Scary.